What is going on? Today's topic is having friends who make different money, have different income levels. Yeah, I don't know, I was just thinking about this the other day. Something I noticed. I have had like the same friend group since like high school. Like some people have like come and gone, but like for the most part it's kind of the same. One thing you notice like over time when you get into your mid-20s is like everyone just like starts making like, different amounts of money, which is like, yeah, that's fine, you know. But if you're the one who is making fucking less than your friends, which is like low-key me, it kind of like, you almost feel like separation. Like you feel them, you just naturally drift apart from them. Because like, just there's like certain things, certain topics where it's just, you guys won't understand each other and like they won't understand you. I don't know, I'm not saying like you can't have like rich friends, you can't have poor friends. You can still be friends, but there's just like points in the relationship where like it's just like, oh, okay, we don't really click like that anymore. Like for example, I remember one year, like I was like still searching for a job. I was like kind of, you know, not really sure what direction I was going. And my friends like were like, yo, let's plan a trip, or yeah, let's go to all like Japan. I'm like, man, I don't have like any savings right now. I am job searching. I'm still in college, you know, and I don't know. It happens like a lot, like things like that, where they're just like, oh, let's get dinner at this fancy ass restaurant where it's gonna be like $100 per person. I'm just like, man, I made like 20 something an hour. I'm not spending like, that's like equivalent to 4 hours of work for me. It's like, am I really gonna spend $100 like on a dinner just to see you guys? Like, yeah, I don't know. And it's like, I totally get if you want to do that, but I am gonna have to exclude myself from this plan. I'm not saying, you know, like anything's wrong or anything like that. It's just like, it's just natural, you know. You're just gonna slowly drift away. And it kind of sucks because, you know, when you're young and in high school, it's like nothing like that really matters, you know. I mean, it matters to an extent. Like I still saw them like get cars when I didn't, and like have things that I didn't. Like I noticed that, but like when you're in school, it's like you're there. Your similar experience is like going to school and like studying the same class and shit. But when you're an adult, it's like, damn, okay, well now like they want to do things that I can't afford, or yeah, they just don't understand like my experience, or like how much like things cost me and like what I'm struggling with. And it's just like, some people are like aware of that and they're pretty like, you know, they're conscious of that. But then there's like, you have some friends who just like will never understand. It's like, I have this friend who's like telling me I gotta upgrade my car. I'm like, how the fuck do you expect me to do that, bro? I'm like, I'm sorry, like I didn't grow up with that kind of money like you. And he's like fucking 18 with like a Beamer and shit, you know. And it's like, I don't know, it kind of sucks that like money has to like be a factor. And I think there are people who can say, oh, you're making it a factor. It's like, not really. It's just like, if they're not gonna understand my financial situation, and they're gonna think like I'm ditching them because like I don't want to hang out with them, it's like, that's on them, you know. Because that's like another factor to it. When you start saying no to like all these things, it's like they think you're distancing themselves. I'm like, well, I'm not like doing that because I don't like you. I'm just doing that because like I really can't like afford all that, you know. And like, yeah, like I said, I think most people are kind of understanding, but I think over time, it just kind of like bridges a gap in between you guys. Because it's like, I don't know, when do you see like millionaires hanging out with people who make like 50K a year? Like, I don't know. It's just, over time, you're just gonna naturally drift away. I mean, that's about it. That's about all I got for that topic. But because I just wanted to yap, I'm gonna start doing like movie reviews maybe or like whatever I'm fucking into. So recently I watched Pearl. Pearl is like the second movie in the X trilogy with Mia Goth. And Mia Goth is like, she's a really good fucking actor. Or actress, sorry. She's a really good actress, you know. I thought her performance in Pearl was like really good. Like, she's so fucking bizarre and like just like unnatural. And it's like a weird character to make likable because she's like literally a serial killer. So it's like, but it's like, oh my god, you actually kind of like sympathize with her. And I don't know, she's just very she just captures your attention, captivating, I guess. I don't know. She's just like really good at being weird, and it's like compared to who she was in the first movie, I'm like, okay, she has some like variety, or what's it called, like diversity in her roles. So I respect that, but I didn't really like the movie that much compared to X. I mean, obviously X, you know, it's kind of like they're hella hot in that movie, and I mean you got Jenna Ortega and shit, but just like besides that, you know, I feel like the murderer, like the kills weren't as satisfying, and like there was like just this one monologue scene of her just yapping for like 10 minutes. Maybe it was like only like 5, but it felt like 10, and I was just like, I don't know, it didn't like, I was getting bored. Maybe that's just like Zoomer brain or some shit, but like I was just getting kind of bored during some of those moments. But other than that, like, you know, I love the story. The story is really unique, and yeah, but I feel like it's just I don't know, there wasn't like much they did with it in the second film. So hopefully Maxine is like something special, because yeah, my girlfriend, she kind of put me on that, and so I'm like, I gotta watch it with her. So I hope it's good. Anyway, that's about all I got for today. I'll catch you in the next one.